Hi everybody, Natasha Wilkinson, Independent Scentsy Consultant, Mount Isa, Australia. Now, we're about to go through the last of my boxes, which was my Scentsy Club haul. I did have to clean up my Scentsy Club a bit, as if you have a look in this Mylar pouch, there was a bit of a leakage issue with a few of the bars because of our hot weather here, even with the ice packs and the Mylar pouch. But they're my own personal Scentsy Club, so I've just cleaned up the bars. I'll pop them in the fridge for a bit, and they'll be back to good as new. If they were a customer's order, I would have rang customer support for a replacement, but they're for my own personal use. And if they're a little bit juicy, it does not affect the scent. It just means the oils have leached a bit, but they will still warm and they will still smell as well. And that's basically what I've done. Cleaned it up a bit so we can go through what was in my Scentsy Club order. This order is one that I get every 3 months, and it's what I like to call my scents for winter and Christmas. So they are scents that I will warm around Christmas time, in the month of December, and in the winter months particularly. So let's start off with, I have a bar of Jack's Obsession. This is green apples and cinnamon spices. Love, love, love this scent. It comes with one of 4 different labels. We have collected 3 so far. We've already got this label, but that doesn't matter. I'm still going to enjoy the bar. We still have the exclusive label to collect of Jack's Obsession, I believe. This was one from our Scent of the Month collection. It's now available in our clearance section for half price, $5. And that is Blue Christmas. This is a Christmas tree scent with orange peel and spices. I actually have this scent in my Scentsy Club, but I did pick up a few in the clearance section, so I am trying to decide whether or not to delete this particular, it's in my Scentsy Club because we're doing a Scentsy Club haul. That was a pretty silly statement for me to say, but I am trying to decide whether to delete this particular one out of my Scentsy Club now, because it's available cheaper in the clearance section at the moment, and I picked up a few because of that reason. I love this as my Christmas tree scent in Christmas, but I love, love this scent. So this is one I'm still hesitant to delete out, because while it's in Scentsy Club, I have the perk of always get my bar, which means even when it's deleted, even when it goes out of clearance and is no longer available in clearance, I will still be able to get it. So I haven't made my decision up whether to delete this one out yet or not, but this will be going away into my Christmas box for Christmas time, as will the other ones I have collected. But this could be a scent that could be warmed in winter too, if you like those woodsy tree spice scents. So depending on my mood, around the cooler months, I may break it out and warm a few of them, and depending on whether I actually delete it out of my Scentsy Club or not, because this is one I feel I would enjoy particularly for Christmas, to put me in that Christmas mood. Berry Blessed. This is in our clearance section at the moment, not as, this is actually a bit of a torn clamshell, not as cheap as the 50% off, but it is at a reduced price, and when it came out you could only get it in a 3-pack with Happy Holidays and Veal and Pine, but you can now buy it. Actually, this one isn't in our clearance section. The pod's in our clearance section of this, so If you like the fan diffusing systems, you can get the pod of this particular scent at the moment in the clearance section. I do apologise. The other two scents, Happy Holidays and Feelin' Pine, are the bars that are in the clearance section that you can buy separately. But the pod of this particular scent is available in the clearance section. This is a tart winterberry scent. My son, 13-year-old son, really loves this scent. He thinks it smells like candy when it's warming. This is another one I'm trying to decide whether to get coming in my Scentsy Club continuously or if I want to delete it out. If I delete it out, I will not have access to it anymore, and I know it's one my son does love. I am slowly building a little bit of a stock up. I think I've got about 3 of these now, so I may keep it for a few more rounds just to build a bit of a stock up for him and then delete it out. It was one of the more popular ones out of that trio, so I'm wondering maybe next catalogue season if they might bring it out permanently. Not sure, but I do know a lot of people enjoyed this, and it's one I feel that can be worn not just at Christmas time, but all year round. Okay, this was my half price pick. I didn't do a big half price pick like I normally would. I normally pop a whiff box or an oil or something else other than a bar in my half price pick, because with Scentsy Club, if you reach in Australia over $100, you get to choose a item for half price. And normally I do one of the items at Anna Bar, something else, but I only wanted one to pop in my Christmas box, and that was from the Trio collection, which is now currently this particular bar in the clearance section as well by itself, and that was Happy Holidays. If you can hear that music in the background, I do apologise, that's my 1-year-old playing with his toys. So this is a mistletoe spiced pear cum Christmas tree scent. Very Christmassy, and I like to alternate this with another Christmassy scent. So I just wanted to pop one in the Christmas box as I had none left for next Christmas. And that was what I chose, as I said, my half price pick, which was Happy Holidays. Okay, next one out of the list. Apple picking. This was from our Harvest collection. I have since deleted this out of my Scentsy Club. Reason being is it is now in the clearance section, and I picked up a handful of them in my clearance haul, so I now have enough of the stock to not warrant it being in my Scentsy Club. This was one I was always only going to stock up on and not keep in my Scentsy Club. It is the perfect autumn scent. It is autumn woods, as if you're taking a stroll on a cold, brisk morning, walking through those autumn woods. Those autumn leaves are falling, and you have the soft sweetness of a crunchy apple that's fallen off the tree, and you've just trodden on it, and you've released some of that juice and that crunch of the leaves and that crunch of the crisp apple combined. So this is one we got in our Harvest collection at Halloween Town. I warmed one bar of it. I really enjoyed it, but it was one of those scents that I know I would enjoy more as the weather's cooling down and it's not hot. It is one for colder weather. Most of these scents in here are ones that came out at the peak of our hot season. I liked, but I knew I would love a lot more at the peak of our cold season. And when our new catalogue came out, these scents that I'm enjoying now from our new catalogue, I am enjoying, but a lot of them, when we get our cold weather here, they wouldn't be scents I would reach for. I would be reaching more for these scents, and that's the reason why I have my Scentsy Clubs segregated. I have one to come for my winter scents, one to come for my summer scents, so I could have access to scents for the type of weather that I like to warm in that type of weather. This was a bar that's recently retired. I am contemplating whether it's going to come back or not. It generally comes back every, what we call our spring, summer season, Christmas season. But After Kiss, I have a feeling, may replace this. That's just contemplation on my behalf. It may come back. I did pop it into Scentsy Club because it is one that I enjoy, and it is Eskimo Kiss. It is a caramelized brown sugar and there's a fruit in it. I can't remember what the fruit was, but it's brown sugar and like a jam, caramelized, but it has a freshness about it. It's, to me, like a pot puree, perfumey type scent. One I love to warm in the bathroom. It's one of those fancy type pot puree scents. Reminds me of being taken as a young child to the botanical gardens and my hands sifting through all the pot puree, where you can buy the little sachets of pot puree and you fill your bags. My sister used to take me there, and my ex-stepmother used to take me there, and I just remember loving smelling all those pot puree scents. So, or going to your nan's house and they have that little bowl in the bathroom of pot puree that you sift through and smell. That's what this scent reminds me of. Silver Bells, another one that's recently retired. It may come back next season. It is a minty scent, candy cane scent with pear added to it. Really refreshing in the house. Absolutely love, love, love it. This was from our Scents of the Season wax collection. It is also now in our clearance section at $5 each, or you can get the whole collection at a reduced price too, with all the 5 bars. Gingerbread Hugs. It's a bakery scent, nutmeggy, gingerbready. Again, I still have the original one from the first Scents of the Season collection I bought, because it's one I'm holding off warming till closer to winter. But it's like gingerbread biscuits on cold smell. So it's one that I will enjoy warming in the colder months, because I do reach for those bakery scents. I will also be popping a few into my Christmas box to warm around Christmas time. I just never got around to warming this particular scent as of yet. So, another one that came out at Halloween time was Halloween Town, and it had 4 different labels on it. This one we already have. We have collected 3 of the 4 labels so far, including the exclusive one. We've already got the exclusive one. We're just missing 1 label here. But this one is very unique. It's dark. It's woodsy. Quite mysterious. Reminds me a little bit like a cork from a bottle of red wine. So you get that oaky, corky from the bottle of red wine, followed through by this kind of spicy, sweet, I don't even know if there's plum in it, but you get like this dark, mysterious note. It is very unique, and it is perfect for winter time. Marshmallow Mint Cocoa. This was a special collection at Christmas time. It wasn't the Scents of the Season one, but it was another special Christmas, Home for the Holidays, that's what it was called, Home for the Holidays collection. And another one which will be perfect for winter. It is chocolate, like a hot chocolate with that mint added to it. It is decadent and delicious. Another decadent and delicious one, salted caramel toffee. It is caramel, it is rich, it is decadent, be a great mixer, but it was still enjoyable on its own too. Very sweet, very indulgent. Pie oh my, this was from the Harvest Collection 3-pack. This is also apparently in our clearance section. I did not purchase them from extras from a clearance section just yet, so that one will be staying in my Scentsy Club for a little longer. It is Simmering Apples with the spices, as if it's supposed to have a pie crust too, but I don't get the pie crust. I get the insides. I get those simmering apples in the pot with the spices with this one. It is slightly sweeter than apple pie. I have both of them in my club. I'm still trying to decide which one I like better, as I don't think I really need both apple pie scents. But I am still on the fence about which one I like better. This is slightly more appley, slightly more sweeter. Apple pie slightly more cinnamon heavy, has a bit more of that crust note. But that is pie oh my. Snow-Kissed Cranberry. This is a sweet berry scent. It is supposed to have a tree note to it. I get a freshness, but I don't get a heavy tree note. I'm getting more of that cranberry sweet one note about it. Great for Christmas time. Another nice Christmas berry scent. Red berry and spruce. It's supposed to have spruce tree, but I do get more of the red berry. I like to alternate this with one of the heavier tree scents like Feel and Pine to give a bit of a berry note to it at Christmas time. And lastly but not least, this was also in my Scentsy Club. As you can tell, it's a Scentsy Club haul, but I have since deleted it out because I was able to get a bunch of them on clearance for $5 each. And this is one I would warm in winter as well as Christmas. Is Lasalle Wonderland. Very similar to White Christmas, but it is more citrus heavy. So you smell more of the cinnamon and the tree in White Christmas, whereas you smell the citrus followed by the spiced notes of the cinnamon and then the tree. So this is more citrus heavy than White Christmas. I do prefer White Christmas for my Christmas scent, but this is what I would believe when I warmed I did really enjoy, and I could see myself warming in winter time to counteract, well, not to counteract, because I do enjoy those scents in winter. So a lot of my winter scents are apple and spice heavy or woods heavy, whereas this is more citrus and spice heavy. So when I want to change up the fruit and head away from the apple scents, I will probably gear towards this one in winter. So that was my winter Scentsy Club, and that comes every 3 months. I'm going to get some of these juicier ones in the fridge to harden up and prepare them for winter. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I have now gone through all my packages that got delivered today, so there's a few videos for you to watch today. I look forward to speaking to you again later. I will have a clearance haul coming soon, so that will probably be my next video. Until then, bye.